What's going on, guys? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about Team Deathmatch and give you guys some tips and tricks on some things that you can do to make yourself better at Team Deathmatch. I know that most people play TDM when they're playing by themselves, especially for me. I really don't like playing objective-based game modes like Demolition or Domination when I'm running solo, right? If I have a team, if I have like 3, 4, 5 guys, I'll normally play Domination or Demolition or maybe even Search and Destroy just because I know I have teammates that are going to communicate, that I know that I'm 100% sure going to play the objective and try to win. You can't always guarantee that when you're playing by yourself. A lot of times if you jump into a Domination game playing solo, you'll get onto a team where it's just a bunch of guys that are either really, really bad or a lot of people that are just camping going for kill streaks. And it tends to get really, really annoying, especially for me when you join a game and you're the only one playing the objective. It can really get on your nerves. But I know that most people play Team Deathmatch when playing solo, so I wanted to share with you guys some tips that hopefully, again, will help you to do a little bit better. So the first thing I want to talk about is the spawns. Spawns in Team Deathmatch are completely different than any other game mode. If you think about spawns in a Demolition or a Domination game, you're generally going to know where the enemy team is. For example, with Domination, if you have A flag and B flag capped, most likely, unless something absolutely crazy is going to happen, they're going to spawn at that C flag because that's the flag that they have. And what's really nice about a game mode like Domination is you're going to know if they're spawning behind you if they start taking that A flag. You'll know. You kind of get this little alert that's like, hey, they're going to spawn behind you. Turn around. Be aware of what's going on. With Team Deathmatch, you don't really have that alert. All you're doing is killing people. There's no objective. There's nothing on the map that's going to point towards which way the enemy team is coming unless you have like a UAV or a Blackbird or whatever it's called in this game. So the spawns are very, very different. The spawns tend to flip a lot in Team Deathmatch. Again, in most games like Domination, Demolitions, you don't normally have to worry about the spawns flipping too much unless you're running with a bunch of random people that are flipping the spawns on purpose. When playing Team Deathmatch, spawns are everywhere. There's no dedicated spawn for one team. You know, enemy players will be spawning with your teammates. It's unreal. It's really annoying. But it's something that you have to get used to because it's going to happen all the time. So be aware of spawns. Now, one thing I want to add on to that is mini-map awareness. This is one way that you can kind of control the spawns and know where the enemy team is. And that is always paying attention to that mini-map regardless of having a UAV or a Blackbird. Pay attention to where your teammates are on that mini-map. Obviously, if your teammates are only on one side of the map, the other team's probably going to be spawning on the other side. Keep an eye out on which teammates are dying and where. If you see people behind you dying on the mini-map, little green arrows just dropping off, then you know there's probably someone coming up behind you or someone got a bad spawn and ended up spawning behind you. So mini-map awareness is extremely important, not only in the game itself, but in Team Deathmatch especially. It helps a lot. The third thing I want to say is set up unfair fights. You hear a lot of people complain a lot about how unfair a gunfight was, and the biggest thing that I hear is head glitching. You know, that guy's just head glitching. He's just camping upstairs. He's camping over here. He's just doing this. That guy is winning. He might be very, very annoying, but he's winning because he's setting up an unfair fight. He's setting up a gunfight that he's going to have an advantage to. Or 4. And that's what you want. You want to think ahead and try to set up gunfights that you're going to have an advantage for. For example, if someone's head glitching, I'm trying to think of Nuketown. If you can picture Nuketown, the truck in the middle that's got that thing where you can jump through it. Okay, if someone's head glitching on one side of the map behind a little wall, they're head glitching. They're looking into the garage. Your full body is showing. Obviously, that guy that's head glitching is going to have a much better chance of killing you, regardless of what gun he's using, just because of your position on the map. If you see someone long distance, if you know you can't kill them, or you think you might be able to kill them, but you're not going to be sure, don't risk it. If you want to risk it, then make sure part of your body is hidden. Don't just go all out. I know a lot of people just kind of like to go balls to the walls and rush to the spawn and just hope for the best. But if you want to do better, if you want to do good and not die as much, make sure that you're setting up unfair fights for the enemy. You want to make sure that you have an advantage in every single fight. And if you pay attention to this, I know it sounds really cliche, but if you really pay attention to that and think that every gunfight, if you're thinking what you can do to make that gunfight unfair and make it fair towards you, you'll do a lot better and it'll help you out a lot. Last thing I want to talk about is kill streaks. I like to run what I call medium kill streaks. I like to think of easy kill streaks, medium kill streaks, and ridiculous kill streaks, right? The easy ones are like the UAV, the counter UAV. That's generally what I do when I'm playing on a game like Nuketown, or I'm just playing an objective-based game mode where I'm just trying to cap flags. I'll run the lowest kill streaks because it's better than running none at all. And then I like running medium kill streaks, which is what I like doing in Team Deathmatch. And the reason I like running medium kill streaks, and the kill streaks that I look at as medium are the Hellstorm missile, the Sentry gun, the Lightning Strike in that vicinity. And then the ridiculous ones are the high ones, like the whatever, the dogs or the Raps or whatever, GI unit. But I like running the medium kill streaks because on Team Deathmatch, I feel like if you camp and try really, really hard to get those high kill streaks, by the time you get them, if you do, the game's already halfway, if not close to being over. So I like running the medium ones because then I'm able to be more attacky rather than defensive. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I want to attack people more than want to sit back and just camp, and that helps out the team in the long run because I'm not, you know, staying on the low end of kills. One thing that I want to point out before I end the video is that I don't like running sentry gun in Team Deathmatch because the spawns flip so much that I feel like a sentry gun is not necessarily worth it. Because someone's going to spawn behind you and take out your sentry gun. Now, if you're playing like domination or demolition, it's going to be a huge game changer. You can defend the flag, kill people, spawn trap, you can do it all. But with this, I really don't think sentry gun is needed. I would run UAV, Hellstorm, Predator Missile, or Hellstorm, same thing, Hellstorm and Lightning Strike. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the video. Hopefully, this video will help you out a little bit when playing Team Deathmatch or playing by yourself. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.
It's running.